in response to a video I produced a few weeks ago criticising his visit to a job centre. Eye Spy Audit came on this channel yesterday to brag that as a result of that visit, 2 of the G4S security staff were sacked and the other was given a final warning, and he's received apologies from G4S and the DWP respectively. Here's another clip of the incident we're talking about.
We can use reasonable force.
Right,
Leave. Just leave.
just press that middle button. So
can I speak to the manager?
No, you can't.
No, you can't. The manager's talking to the police and we can use reasonable force.
So
We don't
Well,
want
you can leave on your own.
Will I wait for the police then?
Well,
Right,
you'll
wait for
leave.
the
You'll wait
police
outside.
Have you got the manager?
She's
Middle
on the
button.
phone to
Top
the
middle button.
police.
Yeah, press and hold that.
All of this just for a camera?
Yeah, because you're not allowed.
You're not allowed. There's a lot
So
of
we'll just
data on showing
Exactly.
you, and you're
For
not
taking pictures of a sign?
Yeah. Yeah, just rush him out. Yeah, mate. Rush him out.
Whoa!
Back in.
What?
You're not getting back in.
What the hell was that?
I believe that the G4S staff acted perfectly within the law and were entitled to physically eject Eye Spy Audit from the job centre. And frankly, I also enjoyed watching it because he deserved it. Even if the G4S staff acted outside their remit as set out in the policy document that Eye Spy Audit claims to have, that's a matter of contract between G4S and the staff, and that may technically be the reason they were disciplined, but it doesn't make their actions illegal. It was still a lawful use of force. However, Eye Spy Audit disagrees and won't accept that he did anything wrong, even though he instigated the whole incident. He claims he received apologies from the legal teams at both G4S and the DWP. I think that's extremely unlikely, as lawyers are trained to be careful about issuing apologies to anyone, as it would amount to an admission of liability, and especially in the case of G4S, would jeopardise their position with their insurers in case of a claim. In response, I asked Eye Spy Audit to email me evidence for the apologies and of the sacking and final warning for the G4S staff. It's not that I think he's lying necessarily. He does have a motive to lie, which is that my video review must have bruised his ego, so claiming that 2 of the G4S staff were sacked and another received a final warning and that G4S and the DWP have apologised to him salves his ego by making it seem like he was in the right, even though it confirms he's a nasty piece of work. He could be telling the truth though, because these big companies like G4S do have a tendency to throw their staff under the bus. But I reminded Eye Spy Audit that even if what he says is true, it doesn't change the position one iota. He was still trespassing, and the security staff acted well within the law in physically ejecting him. Eye Spy Audit has not emailed me, and he has now deleted his comments on the channel. I think that if he is telling the truth, it is absolutely scandalous that those G4S staff have been treated like this. They are innocent. They perform their duties within the law in dealing with a difficult and nasty individual, and they've been set up. And if anybody who is listening has the time and the inclination, I would encourage you to write or email your local Member of Parliament in protest on the basis that if G4S and the DWP are going to be apologising for such incidents, there has to be a concern about privacy in job centres. I'd also like to put some questions to Eye Spy Audit. First, will you post on your channel the apologies you received from G4S and the DWP? Second, since you've received an apology from G4S, have you now instructed a solicitor to pursue a compensation claim? If not, why not? Third, if as you claim the physical ejection from the job centre was an assault on you, why didn't you report the matter to the police and the SIA? Finally, for now, are you registered as a data controller with the Information Commissioner's Office? If not, on what basis do you believe yourself to be exempt from this requirement? I don't expect a reply from Eye Spy Audit, and I don't expect that any Member of Parliament will reply to you if you bother, and I know that if it is true that they have victimised their own staff, G4S will never do the right thing and unravel those decisions and apologise to those staff and restore them to good standing. But this video is my protest against the injustice done.